Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I bring a very exciting video. So have you ever wondered what to do with your scrap fabric? Well, this is one of those DIY projects where you can make use of scrap fabric. In 10 minutes you can get yourself this trendy headband made out of satin, scrap fabric and elastic. Without any waste of time, let's get started. Starting off with pre-cut fabric, each of these long pieces measure 4 inches by 18 inches. And the shorter piece measures 3 inches by 14 inches. I also have a 1-inch elastic strip which measures 10 inches in length. You'll also need a scissors, you may need chalk, pins, and a matching thread for this project. And of course you need your scrap fabric for this project, which is your secret ingredient. I really suggest using soft fabric like satin, soft wool or fur. The first thing you want to do is to fold all 3 long pieces in half lengthwise. And of course you want to go ahead and stitch along the length. Be sure that you're folding these pieces right sides facing each other. Don't forget to use pins to help with accuracy and the slippery nature of the satin fabric. Repeat the same process for the shorter piece of fabric. After sewing all 4 pieces lengthwise, go ahead and flip them over. And notice that I left both ends of the strips open. You can go ahead and iron these pieces if you would like, but this is totally optional. And of course I didn't find it necessary. Just make sure that the seam line stays in the center and not on the side. Next, stack the 3 long pieces and stitch across using a zigzag stitch. And also notice that my seam lines are all facing the same direction. Now this is the fun part, stuffing the strips. Each of these strips took me about 5 to 7 minutes to stuff them fully, so you may want to save some time for that. When completed, your strips should look something like this. Be sure that you haven't stuffed them too tight. Insert your elastic in the elastic casing and secure both ends with pins. After doing so, go ahead and run both ends with a zigzag stitch. The next thing to do is to braid the 3 long strips. Be sure that your tension is just enough, not too tight and not too loose. Run a zigzag stitch through once you get to the end of the braid. To completely form the band, attach the elastic to both sides of the braid. At this point, just make sure that all the seam lines are facing inwards so that the band looks very neat on the outside. To provide a neat finish, cut out 2 pieces which measure 4 inches by 5 inches and fold these pieces right sides facing each other and stitch them on a straight line lengthwise. Again, flip the pieces over. You may want to iron them if you so desire, and also be sure that the seam line stays in the middle. Use these pieces to cover the rough edges on the band. Make sure that the seam line is facing outward because we will flip the piece after stitching. To keep the piece in place, go in with a needle and thread and stitch it to the main band. Make sure your stitch is invisible as much as possible. And with that, my friends, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you learned something new today and you will start making use of your scrap fabric. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. Until next time. And don't forget to subscribe for more interesting content. Bye.